Welcome to the Transitions Daily podcast. Transitions Daily is an online recovery group that offers a daily distribution of popular recovery resources accompanied by a secret Facebook group for discussion. We hope you enjoy today's readings.
This is Transitions Daily for January 11, read by Craig M. from Denny, Scotland. AA Thoughts for the Day. Defence. The alcoholic at certain times has no effective mental defence against the first drink. Except in a few rare cases, neither he nor any other human being can provide such a defence. His defence must come from a higher power. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 43. Thought to consider. Alcohol. Cunning, baffling, powerful. Acronyms. Sober. Spirituality over booze equals recovery. Just for today. Faith. From the belief will come. I remained dry for a number of years, and then, as you may already have guessed, I drank again. It was inevitable. I had accepted only those parts of the program that fitted into my life without effort on my part. I was still the self-centered egoist I had always been, still full of all my old hatreds, selfishness and disbelief, just as lacking in maturity as I had been when I first arrived at AA. This time, when I came to in the hospital, I had absolutely no hope. After all, you had told me that AA was the last hope for the alcoholic, and I had failed. There was nothing else. At this very point, my sister chose to send me a clipping from a Sunday school paper. No letter, just a clipping. Pray with disbelief, but pray with sincerity, and the belief will come. Came to believe, page 47. Daily Reflections, the 100% step. Only one step, where we made the 100% admission we were powerless over alcohol, can be practiced with absolute perfection. It's 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 68. Long before I was able to obtain sobriety in AA, I knew without a doubt that alcohol was killing me. Yet even with this knowledge, I was unable to stop drinking. So when faced with step 1, I found it easy to admit that I lacked the power to not drink. But was my life unmanageable? Never. 5 months after coming into AA, I was drinking again and wondered why. Later on, back in AA and smarting from my wounds, I learned that step 1 is the only step that can be taken 100%, and that the only way to take it 100% is to take 100% of the step. That was many 24 hours ago, and I haven't had to take step 1 again. As Bill sees it, quantity or quality. About this slip business, I would not be too discouraged. I think you are suffering a great deal from the needless guilt. For some reason or another, the Lord has laid out tougher paths for some of us, and I guess you are treading one of them. God is not asking us to be successful. He is only asking us to try to be. That you surely are doing, and have been doing. So I would not stay away from AA through any feeling of discouragement or shame. It's just the place you should be. Why don't you try just as a member? You don't have to carry the whole AA on your back, you know. It is not always the quantity of good things that you do, it's also the quality that counts. Above all, take it one day at a time. It's from a letter, 1958. Big Book quote. There is a principle which is a bar against all information, which is proof against all arguments, and which cannot fail to keep a man in everlasting ignorance. That principle is contempt prior to investigation. It's Alcoholics Anonymous 4th edition, Appendices 2, Spiritual Experience, page 568. 24 hours a day. AA Thought for the Day. When we were drinking, most of us never thought of helping others. We liked to buy drinks for people because that made us feel like big shots. But we only used others for our own pleasure. To really go out and try to help somebody who needed help never occurred to us. To us, helping others looked like a sucker's game. But when we came into AA, we began to try to help others, and we found out that helping others made us happy, and also helped us to stay sober. Have I learned that there is happiness in helping others? Meditation for the day. I will pray only for the strength and that God's will be done. I will use God's unlimited store of strength for my needs. I will seek God's will for me. I will strive for consciousness of God's presence, for He is the light of the world. I have become a pilgrim, who needs only marching orders and strength and guidance for this day. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may seek God's guidance day by day. I pray that I may strive to abide in God's presence. from Hazelgreen Foundation, PO Box 176, Centre City, MN 55012. This is Transitions Daily. My name's Craig and I'm an alcoholic.
We hope you enjoyed today's readings. You can also receive Transitions Daily via email and discuss today's readings in our secret Facebook group. So for more information, go to dailyaaemails.com today.
Other than the 24 hours a day reading, unless otherwise specified, all quotes copyright Alcoholics Anonymous World Services, Inc., 1952, 1957, 1967, 1973, 1975, 1976, 1980, 1981, 1984, 1985, 1988, 1990, or 2001.